Hey everybody, welcome to Lessons with Troy. In today's lesson, I wanted to show you my take on the intro to Jason Isbell's song, Cover Me Up. I'm in open D tuning with the Duesenberg, going to be using the benders. We're also in the key of D. And talking about the benders, if you have a Duesenberg or a lap steel with Sertano benders, you could be using this as well during this lesson. So let me play the jam track for you. We'll hear 3 counts and then I'll come in with a pickup. Here we go. So what we're doing there is we're starting off with that 3rd string bender down. Okay, we're on our 12th fret, and I have my bar on all the strings here, just a flat bar on all the strings. Now that 3rd string bender is going to be down, but I'm going to pluck my 1st and 2nd string. Okay, now I do have a volume pedal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swell into this. Not all the way, right? But just kind of lightly off your volume pedal, and I'm going to go on and off with my 2nd string bender to give that melody. Just like that. And that I swell into that basically. As I'm pushing that bender down, my volume pedal's going down. And then just hit that 3rd string and then let off your 3rd string bender. Okay? Now we're moving to our 7th fret here, and when I do that, I'm going to go down on my volume pedal, right? Turn it all the way off, basically, so that you don't hear that slide down to your 7th fret. So you got off with the volume pedal. Okay, and then when you come on with the volume pedal, you're going to do the same thing, basically, almost the exact same thing. But when you play this 3rd string, when you let off of your 3rd string bender, slide that down to your 5th fret, right? Sounds like this. Once again. And with the volume pedal, you're just kind of wanting to take the edge off of the attack, right? When you pluck the strings, and it'll soften that up and just give a little bit of swell to it. Make it sound more like a pedal steel, right? Once again, from the top, 12th fret. 1st and 2nd string. Off with the volume pedal. Slide it down to your 7th fret. And then. And once again, it's kind of swelling into that 1st and 2nd string. Your 3rd string bender's down. You're going on and off with that 2nd string bender. Hit your 3rd string. Don't let it off yet. Let it off as you're coming down to the 5th fret. Okay, now that you're on the 5th fret, you're going to go. And that's just, your bar is going to pull down to the 2nd string and then tilt it up. And you're going to go 5, 4, 2, pull off to 0. All one, I'd say do that all as one hit, right? If you want to get real fancy, when you get to this, go kind of do that little trill there. 2, and then kind of in between 2 and 3. 2, I think all the way to 3 might be a bit much. Okay, so we got, and I just kind of do that, tilt my bar up, and you'll hear me a lot of times do this, right, where I do a 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, but those are muted out, and I kind of do a quick roll. Okay. Right there, obviously you could push down the 3rd string bender, but I kind of like just doing a little hammer on there, and I just do a little arpeggio. Right, 0 to 1, open 2nd, open 1st, back down to 2nd, 3rd string, pull off. Something like that, once again from the top. Notice I did that little pickup right before the hammer-on, where it's just an open first, open second. Just like that. Now, let me talk a little bit about the tone that I like for this kind of Americana style music. I back up, singer-songwriters and things sometimes on gigs where it's kind of country, kind of rock, kind of folk. And what I like is that kind of broken up sound that where if you hit it hard, it starts breaking up, right? Hear how I'm swelling into it? I hit it hard and I swell in with that volume pedal. And it kind of adds a little bit of hair to the chords, not super clean. I kind of like that. It kind of adds a rock element to it, blues element to it, I guess. And I tell you what I've done with this Duesenberg is I've changed out the pickups to PAF style pickups. These are Seymour Duncan Antiquity, but might try some other pickups later. But the old PAF kind of style humbuckers I really like because they're not real. They're low output, meaning they're touch sensitive, meaning you can kind of control the amount of breakup with how hard you hit it, because the pickup is not pushing the amp too hard to make it break up. It's more how hard you hit it or how much you want to crank the amp up. And it makes it for a much more musical kind of sound, and I like the thickness of it. And for this one, I'm using the neck pickup of that humbucker. Now I do have reverb, stereo reverb, and as you can tell, delay on there. You can hear it. Probably a little bit much delay. I could probably turn that down a little bit. I just like to hear it just a little bit. As I tail off the note, I like to hear it a couple times, kind of fading off into the background. But yeah, like I said, that tone of that kind of broken up sound, but not distortion. It's more just an overdriven tube amp sound with pickups that are touch sensitive to where the lighter you play, the less kind of breakup you have. The harder you play, the more breakup you have. And it's all about how light you're playing. So I'm really light to get a clean sound. And then when I want to break, have the broken up sound, then I can really dig in and do that. So one more time, let's try it with the jam track. You'll hear 3 counts, then I'll come in. So, like I said, that'll be a nice free lesson on YouTube, but on the site, I'll go over the rest of the chords for this song as just showing you what I would play for backup, right? If you were playing a song that goes from the 1 chord to the 6 chord to the 4 and what all that means and all that. But hope you enjoyed the lesson, and be sure to check out my new website, the streaming site, for the full lesson where I show you what I'd play over a song like this as far as the backup would go. And that's over at lwtstreaming.com. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.